everyone, it's Cleofe and welcome to Crafting Shed. So I got a lot of requests for larger sizes pattern for my last upload, the T-shaped top. So I made this video to show you my suggestions. These are just suggestions because I have not really crocheted an actual piece using these larger measurements, so I hope this will work. I try to make it as detailed as possible, so if you think some measurements won't work for you, feel free to make changes. So here it is. In the video tutorial, the piece that I did is small, medium size with a bust size of about 36 inches. And it's made up of two panels, but panel 1 and 2 have the same crochet pattern. And it is a multiple of 6 plus 4. So to increase the size, we have to add rows and starting chains. So if you add one pattern repeat, which is 4 rows, this will increase by the panel by 1.5 inches. And if you add starting chains, if you add 6 starting chains, this will increase the panel by 1 inch. And these are the two panels that I did for my piece. The bottom one is panel 1 and the top one is panel 2. So for panel 1, it has a starting chain of 82 chains with 49 rows and it is 18 by 14 inches. While panel number 2 has a starting chain of 166 chains with only 25 rows and the dimension is 29.5 by 10 inches. Now to increase the piece to large size, my suggestion is to increase panel 1 with a starting chain of 88 chains and increase it to 53 rows. The dimension of this panel should be 19.5 inches by 15 inches. And for panel 2, increase the starting chain to 178 chains and increase the number of rows to 29 rows. This should have a dimension of 31.5 by 11.5 inches. And the dimensions for the finished piece for large size from arm to arm is about 33.5 inches. Bust size is about 39 inches. And from neck down to bottom edge is about 26.5 inches. And to increase the piece to XL size, for panel 1, make your starting chain 94 chains and increase your rows to 57 rows. And the dimensions of this panel should be 21 by 16 inches. Now for panel number 2, make your starting chain 190 chains and your rows increase it to 33 rows. And the dimension of this panel should increase to 33.5 by 13 inches. And the dimension for the finished piece for LXL size will be from arm to arm 35.5 inches. Bust size is about 42 inches. And from neck down to the bottom edge is about 29 inches. And if you want to increase it to XL size, for panel 1, increase your starting chain to 100 chains and number of rows, increase it to 61 rows, and you should have a dimension of 22.5 by 17 inches. And for panel number 2, increase your starting chains to 202 chains and your number of rows to 37 rows, and you should have a dimension of 35.5 by 14.5 inches. And the dimension of the finished piece for XL size, arm to arm is 37.5 inches, bust size is 45 inches, and 31.5 inches from top to down. So I hope this will be of help to you, and as I said, you are free to make changes according to your preference. I also have a written pattern and the link is in the description below. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this video and please subscribe.